This is a personal comment, a brief snapshot about my experience overcoming struggle through bread baking. I talk about bread baking because it had a meaningful impact on my life. But the act of baking could be replaced by any other act that is meaningful to you. The point is that focus on something you enjoy can help bring stability and, with some determination, even propel you forward. The night is dark and the waves are crashing in from every direction. Without a rudder, your ship has lost control. I began baking bread when I was in university completing graduate studies. It was a difficult time for a number of reasons. I was experiencing health problems and dealing with financial hardship, not to mention adjusting to the challenges of my chosen professional discipline. I didn't know at the time that I turned to bread baking for help. It was one of those things I always wanted to learn, so I set my mind to gaining this new skill. The decision nevertheless proved life-changing. Baking bread touched on a number of themes that resonated with me, such as concerns with lifestyle, healthy eating, cooking, and food prep. It was around this time, too, that I developed a fascination with all things fermentation. Also, tasks associated to maintaining a starter, the need to feed myself cheaply, the routine of bread baking were grounding during hard times. These tasks represented small daily wins, an anchor for a drifting ship seemingly lost in the storm. To be clear, I didn't do this alone. I had key conversations with counseling services on campus. I solved problems that needed to be overcome. I went to work. I checked in regularly with friends and colleagues and focused more and more on completing research and writing, which I loved. None of this was easy. As I grew more self-aware, challenges seemed to grow more numerous. The path forward involved making a decision on my part, cultivating the resolve to succeed, to finish what I started, but also to gain an advantage. I was determined to resist, to fight back, to look for an edge, even if only a small one, that could propel me forward. Bread baking provided that edge, especially in assisting me with the day-to-day, with the cost of living and caloric intake, for example, when financial strain was most apparent. After abandoning a sinking ship, life can seem grim to the shipwrecked individual, overwhelming and lonely. Remember though, you've endured intense hardship and survived. I'm not going to insult you and claim that through hard work and perseverance, the individual can overcome any and all obstacles. For some, life can feel like a grind, with ups and downs along the way. Successfully make it through hard times, and there's no guarantee you won't face hard times tomorrow. With resilience, though, my friends, and focus on something meaningful to you just might help bring stability in all the chaos. For me, bread baking did the trick during a particularly dark period in my life, an act I still thoroughly enjoy to this day.